When you grow old, be careful who you make friends with. Hello, friends. Growing older is a journey filled with lessons, joys, and yes, some hard truths. As we age, we often reflect on the relationships we've built over the years, the good ones that warm our hearts, and the difficult ones that taught us valuable lessons. At this stage in life, it's more important than ever to be intentional about who we let into our inner circle. Friendship, while beautiful, can also be a fragile thing, and not everyone we meet will bring positive energy into our lives. Let's talk about why it's so important to be careful when choosing friends as we grow older. I'll also share some lessons from my own experiences and insights I've gathered over the years. Think of this as a chat over a cup of coffee, a chance for us to reflect together. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. The meaning of friendship in later years. Friendship in our later years carries a depth and richness that's hard to capture in words. It's no longer about who we spent time with out of convenience or circumstance, but about who truly matters to us, who uplifts us, understands us, and stands by us through the twists and turns of life. As we grow older, we come to realize that the relationships we invest in are not just about companionship. They're about choosing who we want to share the most precious moments of our re. Unlike the friendships of our youth, which often flourished in the bustling noise of classrooms, workplaces, or raising families, the friendships of our later years are quieter but more profound. These connections aren't just for laughter or shared hobbies, though those are wonderful parts of it. They're also about being with people who allow you to be your most authentic self, gray hair, wrinkles, stories, and all. There's a profound comfort in sitting across from someone who sees the real you, who knows your history and loves you for it, rather than despite it. But friendship at this stage isn't automatic, nor is it effortless. By now, most of us have learned the pain of betrayal, the sting of disappointment, and the weariness that comes from being surrounded by the wrong people. These lessons teach us to be discerning. Friendship isn't about filling a void or avoiding loneliness. It's about enriching your life and theirs. It's about sharing your joys, bearing your burdens together, and creating a sense of belonging that can soothe the soul. The beauty of true friendship in later years is its simplicity. There are no more pretenses, no need to impress. Instead, there's an unspoken agreement to be there for each other, to be present, to listen, and to care. These friendships don't require constant maintenance or elaborate plans. Sometimes, a simple phone call, a cup of coffee, or a shared memory is enough to keep the connection alive. There's also something uniquely healing about these relationships. When the weight of life feels heavy, when health challenges arise, when the days feel lonelier than they used to, having a friend who understands, who has walked a similar path can make all the difference. It's not about fixing each other's problems, but about reminding one another that you're not alone in facing them. In the later chapters of life, the meaning of friendship becomes clearer. It's not about how many people you know, but about how deeply you know the people who matter. It's a gift to have someone who will hold your hand, whether in celebration or in sorrow. And it's a blessing to be able to give that gift in return. Choose these friendships with care, nurture them with gratitude, and hold on to them with both hands. Because the friendships of our golden years aren't just about adding years to life. They're about adding life to the years we have left. 2. The red flags of toxic friendships. As we grow older, the people we surround ourselves with become a reflection of the life we wish to lead. At this stage, relationships should bring peace, joy, and companionship. But not every friendship is as it seems, and not every person who walks into our lives comes with good intentions. Recognizing the red flags of toxic friendships is not just about avoiding harm. It's about protecting the emotional sanctuary you've built for yourself over the years. Toxic friendships often start subtly. At first, everything may seem normal. even delightful. They might compliment you, share similar interests, or be quick to offer help when you need it. But over time, their true colors begin to emerge. You may notice that their support comes with strings attached, or that their words, though kind on the surface, carry undertones of jealousy or manipulation. It's like a storm you didn't see coming, quietly brewing beneath calm skies. One of the most painful signs of a toxic friendship is betrayal. It could be someone sharing your private moments with others or undermining your confidence in ways that leave you questioning your worth. They may act like your biggest cheerleader in public, but their actions behind closed doors tell another story. This kind of betrayal is particularly hard to face in our later years when trust feels even more sacred. Then there are the fair weather friends, those who seem to vanish the moment you truly need them. They're quick to call when they have a problem to solve or a favor to ask, but when the tables turn, they're suddenly too busy or unavailable. These friendships leave you feeling drained, as if you're carrying a one sided burden. At this stage in life, when energy and time are precious, such relationships can weigh heavily on your heart. Another sign of toxicity comes from those who thrive on gossip and negativity. These individuals often disguise their behavior as harmless chatter, but their words can create rifts and mistrust. If someone is eager to share other people's secrets with you, it's a clear sign they might not guard your own. True friends build bridges, toxic ones burn them. Sometimes toxicity is cloaked in charm. Manipulative friends know how to make you feel needed, even indispensable, while quietly taking advantage of your kindness. They might steer your decisions for their benefit or isolate you from others, making you feel as though they're your only true ally. It's a subtle erosion of your independence and confidence, leaving you doubting your own judgment. Jealousy can also poison a friendship. While you might be proud of your accomplishments or grateful for your blessings, a jealous friend might downplay your joy or find ways to shift the spotlight back onto themselves. It's not always overt. Sometimes it's a dismissive comment or a change in their demeanor when you share good news. Over time, their inability to celebrate your happiness can make you hesitant to share it at all. Protecting yourself from these kinds of friendships requires courage and self awareness. It means listening to your instincts when something doesn't feel right and acknowledging the patterns that emerge over time. It's not about judging others harshly, but about valuing your own peace and well being. At this stage of life, there's no room for relationships that take more than they give or bring more harm than healing. Letting go of toxic friendships can be painful, especially when history is involved, but walking away is an act of self respect, a recognition that you deserve better. It's a reminder that true friendships should lift you up, not weigh you down. In the end, the red flags of toxic friendships aren't just warnings, they're opportunities. Opportunities to realign your life with what truly matters, to make space for relationships that nourish your spirit, and to choose peace over conflict. Because every moment you spend surrounded by love and understanding is a moment well lived. And those are the moments that make life truly beautiful. 3. The beauty of true friendship. True friendship is one of life's most profound gifts. And as we grow older, its beauty becomes even more radiant. In a world that can sometimes feel uncertain or lonely, having a friend who truly understands you is like finding an anchor amidst shifting tides. It's a connection that goes beyond words, beyond time. It's about being seen, being valued, and being loved for exactly who you are. The beauty of true friendship lies in its authenticity. There's no need to put on a mask or pretend to be something you're not. With a true friend, you can simply be. Your joys, your fears, your memories. All of it is accepted without judgment. In their presence, you're reminded that you are enough, just as you are. It's a kind of unconditional love that becomes rarer and more precious as the years go by. True friendship is also a source of quiet strength. In times of sorrow or difficulty, it's the hand that reaches out to steady you. It's the voice on the other end of the phone, not offering solutions, but simply listening, letting you know you're not alone. These moments of support may seem small, but they carry a weight that words can't measure. It's in these moments that you realize friendship isn't about fixing things. It's about facing life together, no matter how messy or complicated it may be. There's a profound simplicity in true friendship that makes it so extraordinary. It doesn't demand grand gestures or constant communication. Sometimes it's as simple as sitting in silence, sharing the comfort of each other's company. At this stage in life, there's no need to fill every pause with conversation. Just being present is enough. That unspoken connection, that shared understanding, is where the heart of true friendship lies. Loyalty is another hallmark of these relationships. A true friend doesn't waver when things get tough. They stand by you, not because they have to, but because they want to. They celebrate your victories as if they were their own and grieve your losses with a depth of empathy that only comes from a genuine bond. There's no envy, no competition, only a mutual desire to see the other happy. The memories created with a true friend are treasures that grow more valuable with time. Whether it's a shared laugh over an old story, a quiet walk through the park, or a spontaneous adventure, these moments become the threads that weave your life's tapestry. They remind you of the joy of connection, the richness of shared experiences, and the simple truth that some of life's greatest blessings can't be bought. They're given freely in the form of friendship. True friendship is also about vulnerability. It's about sharing not just your triumphs, but your struggles, your doubts, your fears. It's about letting someone see the parts of you that you might hide from the rest of the world. And in that openness, you find not judgment but understanding, not pity but compassion. It's a bond that strengthens with each moment of honesty, creating a safe space where you can truly be yourself. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of true friendship is its timelessness. While many things in life fade or change, true friendship endures. It isn't bound by distance or circumstance. Even if months or years pass without seeing each other, the connection remains just as strong. The moment you're reunited, it's as if no time has passed at all, a testament to the enduring power of genuine love and connection. As we navigate the later years of life, these friendships become even more meaningful. They remind us of the importance of connection, the value of trust, and the joy of being understood. They are the bright spots in our days, the steady presence in our lives, and the proof that even as time passes, some things only grow stronger and more beautiful. True friendship is a gift, a treasure to be cherished and nurtured. And when you have even one such friend in your life, you realize that you are truly rich in the ways that matter most. 4. Lessons I've learned about friendship. Friendship is one of life's most profound teachers. Over the years, as seasons change and people come and go, the lessons we gather about friendship shape not only how we see others, but how we see ourselves. These lessons, often learned through both joy and heartache, become clearer with age. They teach us what it means to love, to trust, and to let go when necessary. And most importantly, they remind us of the kind of friendships worth holding on to and the kind worth leaving behind. The first lesson is one of quality over quantity. In youth, friendships often revolve around how many people you can call a friend. But as the years pass, you realize it's not about how many are in your circle, but who is truly there for you. It's the depth of connection, not the number of connections, that matters. A single loyal friend who knows your heart, stands by your side, and shares your burdens is worth more than 100 casual acquaintances who disappear when life gets hard. Trust is another hard earned lesson. Time has a way of revealing the true nature of people, and with experience, You begin to understand that trust is not something to give away lightly. It must be earned piece by piece through consistent actions and genuine care. Trust isn't about grand gestures, it's in the little things. The friend who remembers your worries without being asked, who keeps your confidences without question, and who shows up time and time again, even when it's inconvenient. Another truth about friendship is that boundaries are not barriers, but bridges to healthier relationships. When you respect yourself enough to set limits, you create space for mutual respect and understanding. This doesn't mean building walls around your heart, but rather knowing when to say no, when to walk away, and when to protect your peace. A true friend will honor your boundaries, not challenge them. Time also teaches us the beauty of forgiveness, but not in the way we might think. Forgiveness isn't always about reconciliation or letting someone back into your life. Sometimes it's simply about releasing the hold that hurt has on you. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of anger or betrayal so that you can move forward, even if the friendship itself cannot. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, a way to close one chapter and begin another with an open heart. Perhaps one of the most humbling lessons is that friendship requires effort. It's easy to take people for granted, to assume they'll always be there. But even the strongest relationships need care and attention. It might be a phone call to check in, a handwritten note, or simply taking the time to listen without distraction. Friendship isn't about grand gestures, it's about showing up consistently and wholeheartedly. Another lesson is that not all friendships are meant to last forever, and that's okay. Some people come into our lives for a season, bringing lessons, joy, or even challenges that shape us in ways we don't immediately understand. Letting go of a friendship doesn't mean it wasn't meaningful. It simply means its time has passed. Holding on to what no longer serves you out of nostalgia or guilt only holds you back from finding the connections that truly enrich your life. Finally, friendship is about reciprocity. A healthy friendship is balanced, a give and take that leaves both people feeling valued and supported. It's not about keeping score or expecting perfection, but about knowing that your kindness, your time, and your love are met with the same. When one person carries all the weight, the relationship becomes a burden rather than a blessing. These lessons are not learned overnight, nor are they without their challenges. They are etched into us through laughter and tears, through moments of connection and times of heartbreak. They remind us of the power of friendship to heal, to uplift, and to transform our lives in ways we never imagined. As we grow older, these lessons become our guide, helping us navigate the complex yet beautiful world of human connection. They teach us to cherish the friendships that matter, to let go of the ones that don't, and to always strive to be the kind of friend we ourselves would want to have. Friendship is not just something we find, it's something we create, nurture, and carry with us as one of life's greatest gifts. 5. How to find new friends in your golden years. Finding new friends in your golden years may seem daunting, but it is far from impossible. In fact, it can be one of the most rewarding chapters of life. With the wisdom gained through decades of experience, the friendships we form now are often more intentional, meaningful, and fulfilling. The key lies in embracing openness, nurturing curiosity, and seeking out the connections that enrich your heart and soul. Life has a way of creating spaces for new beginnings, even in our later years. Perhaps you've moved to a new community, lost a beloved friend, or simply found yourself with more time to reflect on what truly matters. These moments of transition, though sometimes bittersweet, hold the potential for renewal. They offer an opportunity to step out of familiar routines and into new relationships that bring light and joy into your life. The first step in finding new friends is to stay open to new experiences, new faces, and new ways of connecting. Openness is not about being fearless, but about being willing to take small, meaningful steps outside your comfort zone. Attend a community event, join a local club, or start a conversation with someone at your favorite cafe. You don't have to seek out deep connections right away. Sometimes the most enduring friendships begin with something as simple as a shared smile or a casual hello. Shared interests are often the spark that ignites new friendships. Think about the things that bring you joy: gardening, reading, playing cards, or volunteering, and seek out spaces where others with similar passions gather. These shared activities create a natural foundation for conversation and connection, allowing relationships to grow organically. In these moments of shared purpose, you're not just finding friends, you're finding a sense of belonging. One of the greatest blessings of this stage in life is the ability to connect with people who genuinely resonate with your values and experiences. Look for opportunities to engage with others in meaningful ways. This might mean joining a faith community, participating in a fitness class, or becoming involved in a cause that is close to your heart. When you surround yourself with people who share your outlook on life, you're more likely to form friendships that feel authentic and enduring. Reconnecting with old friends can also bring a sense of warmth and familiarity. Life has a way of pulling people apart. Careers, families, and other commitments often take precedence over maintaining relationships. But it's never too late to reach out to someone you once cared about. A simple phone call, letter, or message can reopen doors you thought were closed and rekindle bonds that feel like coming home. As you seek out new friendships, remember that vulnerability is the cornerstone of connection. Allow yourself to share your stories, your laughter, and even your struggles. True friendship is built on authenticity, and the courage to be open often inspires others to do the same. At this stage in life, there's no need for pretense. The beauty of connection lies in showing up as your truest self and allowing others to do the same. Patience is essential in this journey. Building meaningful friendships takes time, and not every connection will blossom into a deep relationship. Some interactions will be fleeting, while others may take root and grow into something extraordinary. Be kind to yourself during this process and trust that the right people will come into your life when the time is right. Finally, don't underestimate the power of kindness. A small gesture, a compliment, a helping hand, or a word of encouragement can be the start of something wonderful. In a world where so many people are longing for connection, your kindness could be the bridge that brings someone else into your life. Friendship is, after all, about giving and receiving warmth, and it often begins with the simplest acts of generosity. Finding new friends in your golden years isn't about replacing what was lost, but about adding richness and variety to your life. It's about embracing the possibility that some of your best friendships are still ahead of you. With an open heart and a willingness to step into new experiences, you may discover connections that bring joy, comfort, and a sense of belonging to your journey forward. Because no matter our age, we all have a deep and abiding need for companionship, for laughter shared and burdens halved. Friendship is the thread that weaves us into the fabric of life, and it's never too late to find the people who will walk alongside you on this beautiful path. 6. Protecting your heart. As we grow older, we come to understand that protecting our heart is not just an act of self-preservation, but a way of honoring all that we've been through. Life has shaped us, our joys, our losses, our lessons. And the relationships we choose now should reflect the value we place on ourselves. Protecting your heart doesn't mean closing it off to others. It means being intentional about who you allow into your inner world and ensuring that your peace and well-being are always prioritized. The heart is tender, even after years of resilience. It remembers the sting of betrayal,
the ache of loneliness, and the disappointment of misplaced trust. But it also carries the warmth of love, the joy of connection, and the strength to keep moving forward. To protect your heart is to acknowledge its capacity for both vulnerability and courage. It's about striking a balance between openness and caution, knowing that while life is richer with meaningful relationships, not everyone deserves a place in your life. In this stage of life, boundaries become more important than ever. They are not walls to keep people out, but gates to decide who can come in. Setting boundaries means being clear about what you will and won't accept in your relationships. It's saying no to negativity, to manipulation, and to any behavior that diminishes your sense of self. A true friend will respect these boundaries, understanding that they are an extension of your self-respect, not a rejection of them. Protecting your heart also involves listening to your intuition. Over the years, you've developed a keen sense of what feels right and what doesn't. Trust that inner voice when it tells you something is off. If a relationship feels draining or leaves you questioning your worth, it's worth reevaluating. Friendship should never be a source of stress or confusion. It should bring clarity, comfort, and mutual respect. Letting go of harmful relationships is one of the most challenging but necessary acts of self-love. It's not about holding grudges or wishing ill on anyone, but about recognizing when a connection has run its course. Some relationships, no matter how long they've lasted, may no longer serve your growth or happiness. Releasing them with grace allows you to make space for connections that truly align with who you are today. At the same time, protecting your heart doesn't mean closing yourself off to new possibilities. Fear of being hurt can sometimes make us retreat, but life's greatest joys often come from taking risks, even emotional ones. The key is to move forward with wisdom, opening your heart to those who show they are worthy of your trust while remaining grounded in the knowledge of your own value. Self-care plays a vital role in this process. Protecting your heart is not just about the people you let in, but also about how you treat yourself. Take time to nurture your passions, prioritize your health, and celebrate the person you've become. When you treat yourself with kindness and respect, you set the standard for how others should treat you as well. Gratitude is another powerful way to protect your heart. Focus on the relationships that bring you joy and fulfillment. Cherish the friends who have stood by you, who celebrate your triumphs, and who comfort you in times of need. By pouring your energy into these positive connections, you naturally create a shield against negativity and disappointment. Remember, protecting your heart is not about building a fortress, but about cultivating a garden. You choose what to plant, what to nurture, and what to weed out. It's about creating a space where love and friendship can flourish, where your spirit can thrive, and where peace is the foundation of every connection you hold dear. Life is too short to spend it entangled in relationships that hurt more than they heal. Protect your heart, not out of fear, but out of love, for yourself and for the life you've worked so hard to build. By doing so, you allow your golden years to be filled with the kind of connections that bring light, warmth, and meaning to your days. And in that careful tending, you ensure that your heart remains open to the beauty of life, no matter what lies ahead.
A final thought. Friendship, like anything worthwhile, requires effort and care. As you grow older, cherish the friends who have stood by you and be open to the possibility of new connections. Just remember to be discerning. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table, and that's okay. Life is too short to spend it surrounded by people who don't value you. So be careful who you make friends with, but never stop believing in the power of true friendship. It's one of the greatest gifts life has to offer, no matter your age. Thank you for taking the time to read this. I hope these reflections resonate with you and remind you of the importance of choosing friends wisely. take care of yourselves, and cherish the beautiful relationships in your life. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.